So they'll call the paparazzi and give them the heads up. Like, oh, I didn't know I'd be photographed with Terry Hatcher. Yeah,
that's a scary move. Scary would do
I would never.
It is the after show party show. What? What's it called? After party?
The after party.
The after party.
Yeah, the after party podcast. It's the after show party because we're doing it after the show. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a room full. We got Danielle and Gandhi's in a room, but it's not here. It's in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
That's a room, though. Scotty's in another room, but it's right next door. And there's Straight Nate, who looks very perplexed. What's wrong? What are you doing?
Oh, just going through an email.
Right. And there's Scary, and there's Garrett. Email that we should help you with?
No. Deal with it later.
Okay. That's why you're here. You get paid the big bucks. Yeah. Hey, I was online, just tooling around on Instagram, and I see a music artist. I'm not going to say who's overseas, gets out of his SUV with his guards, walks into a restaurant. But he makes a huge deal of putting his coat over his head and shrouds himself in secrecy so no one will know who he is. But you clearly see who it is when he gets out of the car. He does it because he doesn't want to be photographed. What is that? It seems like he's trying to pull attention to himself rather than just walk in.
You would think you get more attention by doing that, Yeah. Instead of just walking in.
What's the deal with paparazzi? Don't they get big money for some of these pictures? And if they deny them the actual photograph of them actually being visually recognizable, don't they not make money?
Is that why they do it?
Is that
Something. Yeah, because you remember Daniel Radcliffe? He would walk out of his apartment wearing the same exact thing every day so that the paparazzi couldn't sell the pictures.
He did it for a month.
Funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was trying to scam. I don't know how that works. I don't know. We've luckily never had to deal with paparazzi in our faces all the time, but I got to imagine that's part of it.
I guess. But it does definitely pull a ton of attention to you if you enshroud yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, do you remember Leo DiCaprio at Jeff Bezos' wedding? He has that hat and he's pulled it like this. And it's Leonardo DiCaprio, but he's got the hat brimmed down over his nose and he's trying not to be recognized. We all know that's you, Leo. Hello.
Wouldn't it be a smarter play to get like a wig and a hat and glasses and things like that and just walk around without security and without putting the thing over your face?
I guess you would think.
Or be like Sia.
Put the hair over your face, right?
Yeah.
Put your bangs down over your eyes.
Exactly.
Anyway, in the second part of this, can you imagine living a life where that's what you do? Just to go into a restaurant, you have to throw your coat over your head?
So much.
I mean, the only other people who do that are the perps who've been, who were sent into the precinct after they're accused of being a murderer. I don't know. I wouldn't want to live a life like that.
Me neither.
And if I was at that status of paparazzi, which I'll never be, I would like to imagine that, okay, well, fuck it. I'm going to just walk in. I'm going to just do my thing. If you take a picture, fine. I don't care. It just seems weird.
Right.
There is a paparazzi girl, kind of, who hangs outside our building every now and then. Mm-hmm. And I've definitely seen her waiting for you because she's asked people if you were coming out before.
For me?
Yeah.
Paparazzi?
The girl from TMZ. You guys never see her out there?
No.
Oh, yeah. There's a girl from TMZ that hangs out in the front. She has a camera with her, and she tries to catch celebrities coming in and out, and she asks for Elvis on more than one occasion.
I don't know why. There used to be a guy from TMZ.
No, it's a girl. It's definitely a girl from TMZ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why they'd want me or any. But like there are celebrities who come in and out of the building. I can see why they would wait for them. But so if you were a paparazzi, that's your life. You're like a private investigator. It's a lot of waiting.
Yeah.
And just hoping someone shows up. Here in New York City, you'll see like 3 or 4 guys with telescope lenses standing on a corner, like waiting for something to happen down the street. You look down the street and there's a hotel there.
Mm-hmm. And they hope for that exclusive picture that no one else gets. Like in a lot of places, they want to get a picture of like the first celebrity kid. Yep. But I think in LA, it's illegal to do that. Isn't it illegal to like photograph the kids?
Yeah, I think kids they can't do that anymore.
Like
but
that.
Yeah, there would be when I lived in LA, they would just be camped out certain places, and then the next level is when the celebrity sets up the paparazzi. So they'll call the paparazzi and give them the heads up. Like, oh, I didn't know I'd be photographed with Terry Hatcher.
That's a scary move. Scary would do
I would never, but I know
that.
Oh, yeah,
you so would.
No, but I will say this. I do know that there are celebrity C and D listers that do that because I know the people that handle them. So Nate is 200% right on that. I'm like, how can people do that? That's so desperate.
So right.
Talk about an act of desperation.
Yeah, but they want to control the photos. What's that, Gandhi?
You can also hire teams to make it look like there are paparazzi chasing you around because you want to make it seem like you're a big deal. I know that exists also.
Oh my
Don't give Scary an idea,
How
Gandhi.
disingenuous can you be?
That's also you.
Gonna do it.
You would totally do that.
The money these paparazzi get is insane. At least it used to be. I remember when I was coming back from Las Vegas. I had an early morning flight. I landed in Burbank Airport, and I only lived like a half a mile away from the airport, and there's a massive line for the cab. So I'm like, I'll just walk. So I'm walking home, and I see a police car on Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood Way, and it had another car pulled over, and there was a girl standing in the front yard. And I'm like, she looks kind of familiar, and I walk by it. 3 hours later, the news breaks that Amanda Bynes got arrested. And somebody told me if you had taken a picture, that would have been worth $10,000. I could have sold that photo of Amanda Bynes getting arrested on the front yard of that house for $10,000.
Right place, right time.
For a picture, for a photograph.
Well, don't you remember I told you the story about Orlando Bloom?
Oh, yeah.
I had my dog, Max. I was taking him to get groomed. I was walking down West Broadway, and all of a sudden, these paparazzi just came out of nowhere, and boom, they were all over me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Orlando Bloom and his little baby boy were right next to me. We were like shoulder to shoulder, and they were basically pushing me and my dog out of the way just to get a photo of Orlando Bloom and his kid.
Wow.
And of course, I screamed at him, like, you pieces of... And I didn't understand until I saw who it was. I'm like, okay. So if you ever get caught in that crossfire, you're screwed. Yeah.
And then the other interesting part of the paparazzi world is after they take the photo is the race to the internet. So you'll see people set up a hotspot right there on a corner off their phone just to upload the picture. Or if there's a Starbucks nearby, you'll see paparazzi take over the Starbucks just to get connected to the internet to upload the photo.
I can't even imagine living like that. Could you imagine having to live like that? No.
Being a paparazzi or having your photo taken?
Well, both, I think. But especially doing that for a living and chasing people down. And, nuh-uh.
Sort of like the ambulance chaser, but you're the celebrity chaser. Oh, well. To all of the photographers who do show up, you do make life a little more exciting here at our building when we do have the real celebrities coming in and out. So we welcome you.
I always want to tell the TMZ girl, you're kind of waiting in the wrong spot if you want the big dogs. Right. But I won't.
No, go ahead and tell her that. Let her know.
Okay. Send her to a different entrance.
All right. So there you have it. What else are we going to talk about?
Oh, wait. Speaking of TMZ, so yesterday was Harvey Levin. Is that It was his birthday. Do you know I had no idea that he was the reporter on People's Court?
Absolutely.
I had no idea.
Sure.
They were talking about it on a news station yesterday, and I was like, shut up. So then, of course, I went down a rabbit hole and had to see all the pictures back in the day. I'm like, I used to watch that show all the time.
Well, question.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his show?
I think it was. I thought he was behind the People's Court.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think so. Where he was always outside, and he still does that from time to time.
Because he's a lawyer, right? He's a lawyer. And then he
Mm-hmm.
started TMZ, so I was crazy. Because they were saying his age yesterday. I forgot what it was. And the people in the news report were like, I want what he's having. How does he look so good at his age?
Oh, good for him. He does very, very, very well.
Yeah.
So congratulations and happy birthday, Mr. Levin. Anything else?
Nope.
Is that okay? The answer is nope. Okay, good.
Okay.
Have a beautiful day, and thanks for joining us for the After Birth podcast.
Yes.